Now, the main question surrounding NBA YoungBoy right now is, will he get bond and will he beat this case? Now, I actually have the answer for you, and let's get straight into it. Now, NBA YoungBoy realistically has a 0 to 5% chance of being released until the trial starts with bond. And in all fairness, it is kinda his fault. Now, NBA YoungBoy was arrested last year for charges of 14 firearms and substances. NBA YoungBoy was then released on bond until the trial starts or whenever the law enforcement wanted him back into lockup. Well, NBA YoungBoy, he was told to turn himself in by law enforcement due to the trial getting ready to start, and NBA YoungBoy was a no-show. NBA YoungBoy then decided to duck law enforcement, which now made the FBI get involved, which made things obviously get ugly very, very fast. Now, NBA YoungBoy was leaving his mansion in his vehicle. He was the only one in the car when he was driving, and in his vehicle, without knowing, down the street was the FBI doing a stakeout on his house, waiting for him to leave his mansion. Now, NBA YoungBoy, he was then spotted driving onto the highway. Then the FBI agent directed him to pull his car over. After pulling his car over, the FBI agent, he started heading out of his vehicle to approach NBA YoungBoy, and that's when YoungBoy floored his vehicle down the highway. It started a crazy high-speed chase going down the highway. Cars were being directed to pull over as something very serious could have happened if YoungBoy maybe wasn't looking or if he was going too fast and couldn't turn away from traffic fast enough. Now, traffic, it did start to become an issue, which made things very concerning. But luckily, NBA YoungBoy was able to hit an exit off of the highway. He ended up hitting to the regular streets. The chase continued. Now, this was until NBA YoungBoy hopped out of his vehicle, took the chase on foot. NBA YoungBoy was wearing skinny jeans, designer shoes, and heavy diamond chains, which is not the best thing to wear when running from the FBI. Now, the FBI, they set up a trap around the area of NBA YoungBoy. They used K9 units, roadblocks, and even a helicopter to help track down YoungBoy. That's when NBA YoungBoy then cut through some houses, landed in a fan's backyard where he was seen and recorded sprinting away from an FBI agent before sadly getting caught. Now, for that reason, I highly doubt NBA YoungBoy will be getting bond. They're not going to want to go through that again, and seeing as NBA YoungBoy didn't turn himself in when they wanted him, they're not going to give him the chance to do it again. And not to mention, the high-speed chase is now going to be adding more charges to his list, which is going to give him an even longer prison sentence. But will he beat the case of the 14 firearms and substances? Sadly, I don't think that will happen either, as NBA YoungBoy has practically accepted defeat in his own court case. Now, NBA YoungBoy, he had this message to say for all of his fans while in jail awaiting his trial. Now, I could leave my kids millions of dollars to divide, but I can't give them the time that they truly deserve. Nobody understands me, they never did. Sometimes I don't even understand myself, but that's fine because I'm okay. I ain't looking for you to feel sorry for me, but I do ask for one thing, and that's for you to let me suffer in peace and tell Miss Wendy Williams I say she has a good soul and that she's a beautiful woman. I can see through all of the bad comments thrown at her. Tell her to count her blessings and stay in good spirits. Sincerely, NBA YoungBoy. Now, the key words that you need to hear in that message from YoungBoy once again is the "I ask for one thing, for you to let me suffer in peace." Now, according to NBA YoungBoy, this could be taken into as accepting defeat in his court case. NBA YoungBoy has 14 firearm charges going against him. Not to mention, he was recording a music video last year of him literally holding one, flashing it around as most rappers do in music videos, which is actually how law enforcement was able to detect him having it and then ended up raiding his house. That's where they ended up finding all of the firearms and substances inside of his house, which is why he has these charges, and he ended up getting locked up over that, which is video proof of NBA YoungBoy having it, which will be getting used against him in court as well. Now, I believe NBA YoungBoy, he was already told on how this case is going to be going, and that's why he wrote that message. But after that message was released, NBA YoungBoy ended up releasing a photo of him to the public. Allegedly, he wanted this photo to be released. It could have been stored away, but he wanted it out there allegedly. This photo ends up coming out from NBA YoungBoy while awaiting his trial to start. Now, in this photo, you can see NBA YoungBoy seems to look like he has been crying. He's been going through a very hard time while in jail. It's starting to seem as if NBA YoungBoy, he was told some serious news about his case, and that's kind of why he wanted that message in this photo out there. Many fans bring out some good points. He looks like he's been crying and going through a lot, but luckily some more photos were released of NBA YoungBoy where allegedly he was changed housing units to be able to actually stay locked up with a lot of familiar faces of his and even some friends as well, which is when these photos came out of NBA YoungBoy on the phone smiling, looking like he's actually finally having a good time. I usually never get to see YoungBoy smile, so that is pretty nice. But in all seriousness, the estimated prison sentence that is going around for NBA YoungBoy is looking like it'll be 3 to 8 years, which is honestly not too terrible. It could have definitely been a lot worse, especially for 14 firearm charges, alongside some substances and a high-speed chase with the FBI. Sorry, there's just a lot to say there. But luckily, it's only looking like it'll be around 3 to 8 years. NBA YoungBoy is the type of rapper who likes to record music videos and songs in bulk, so whenever he records one music video for one night, he typically will record 2 to 3 of them. There is a lot of NBA YoungBoy music stored away in a vault, so we will be getting music here and there throughout the next coming months to years if he does end up getting sentenced to prison. But due to the high-speed chase, I don't think he will be getting released on bail or bond until the trial starts. Again, it's a very bad mistake that he made, but it is one he did, and he's gonna have to pay the consequence. Now, I'm ending the video here, and I'm out. Peace.